Hi YouTube, so tomorrow Avengers Endgame comes out, so I'm going to go through all the films up until then and catch you up to speed on everything that's happened so you can go into Endgame knowing all of the details. I like to use things when I talk, so I'm going to be using Ben 10 figures as an example of some of the characters and how everything goes. Alright, let's start. Alright, so Iron Man 1, we have Iron Man goes off to the war. He's like, oh, I got the weapons. I'm going to go into the war. Oh, no, I got taken by the terrorists. They want to use me to make the super bombs. So he makes the first suit that, that doesn't really work. Goes out. Oh, okay, cool. I made the Iron Man suit. I'm alive now. But he's got the shrapnel and the bullets in him. So he's like, oh, I'm dying. Bleh. So he makes the cool thing in the middle, and it stops the shrapnel from getting into his heart, and then so he's the Iron Man, but he's also got the suits, and he uses the cores to power him. That's important for later. And he does the suits, but then the old dude, he's just like, oh, you gotta do the weapons. Tony's like, no more weapons, we make the peace. And he goes, oh, okay, I'm gonna go behind your back. And then there's also Pepper, and she's like, oh, it's sort of from the company, I love you, but I hate you, and we'll get back to that later as well. Oh, dude, and they're all just like, bah, we're dying. And he's like, bah, and Pepper, get the agents of the shield, and all right, cool, we have a big fight at the end. He dies, he gets electrocuted. Pepper and Tony go, oh, we saved the day. Don't tell anyone what happened. Read the thing, and he goes, okay. I'm Iron Man. Bam, 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 bam. At the end of the movie, he announces his Iron Man. All right, next movie, Incredible Hulk. It was sort of not canon, but isn't canon. And so we have the Bruce Banner. He's like, oh, I'm a scientist. Oh, I got too many of the particles. I get really mad. I turn into a giant Hulk and I smash, and you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And New York shit, and there's a girl, and none of it really cares. And he runs off to India, and then he comes back, and then he destroys New York, and then turns into a different actor. And then at the end, Tony's like, we need the Hulk. We don't hear about that till later. Alright, next one we have Iron Man 2. It's pretty much the same thing. He's like, I'm Iron Man, I got the Stark Expo, I look at my ego, I'm really good. And Pepper's like, oh, I'm starting to get annoyed at this ego, you're right. It's like, no, I'm the Iron Man, nothing can touch me. But then he's dying. Because remember what I told you before, the shrapnel, you can't have a core that's stopping it from doing, and they're eroding. So he's dying, and the whole movie's dying. So he's reckless, and he goes on a car race, and this giant dude comes in with the elastic things. And he's like, oh, elastic, my dad, you killed my grandpa, sort of, and now I got the better weapon. And Justin Hammer's like, oh, they made the technology, and we gotta get the technology. And then Tony's still dying, and then he makes the atom, and he goes, I'm Super Iron Man now, and everything's fine. Everything's good, doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. And Justin, they all die. And then, and the War Machine, and he comes, Don Cheadle replaces the other dude, and he's now the War Machine. He's like, I'm War Machine, we'll defeat everything together. And then Pepper's like, oh, you're reckless, but I still love you, and now I own the company. And that's Iron Man 2. So we have Thor. Who was Thor again? I can't remember who Thor was. Thor with Asgard, magical place, and it's a fight between the two brothers, Loki and Thor. And Thor's is the son and deserves it, and Loki was the second son, but actually wasn't. He's a blue dude from a different planet that got adopted, and they get into a big ruffle-tuffle, and Thor needs to learn how to be mature, so he gets thrown to Earth, and Loki then isn't the son, so he doesn't get it, so he goes with the Frost Giants to start a war. So they start a war, and he learns, and we go to Mexico, and we meet Jane Foster, and nothing really happens for like 45 minutes, and then they have a battle in Mexico, and the dad's dying, Odin, but none of it really matters, and then so they... And then it's like, Loki, goodbye. And then Thor wins, and he learns his lesson, and he gets the hammer, and he doesn't want to rule Asgard, though, because he's still in love with Jane Foster. She's a scientist. And that's Thor 1. Oh, and we meet Hawkeye. Hawkeye's in this movie. He's like, oh, Hawkeye. In the comics, he's deaf, but not in the MCU. That one. Avengers is the same thing. It's just like, there's a lot of people. It's like, we're the Avengers, and then Loki's mad again. He's like, I got the stone and the invade New York, and everyone's got to get together, but they're not, because they're just... But then they do, and everything's fine, and Loki goes, and we see Thanos for the first time, and they learn the true meaning of friendship, and they get Swarm, which I still don't really know what it is, but it's like this nice little dish they get in the city, and New York's blown up, and then they all know about the aliens, and they team up, and that's great, and they have a Hulk, and they'll sort of live together, and that starts off the, superhero movement and everything. Iron Man 3, it's kind of the same thing. It's basically, I have a panic attack every 5 minutes, and there's this new guy from his past, and Pepper's like, I can't anymore. And she walks away. He's like, no, don't go. You run the company, but I'm just doing my thing. I'm panicking, and now I'm in Russia, I think. And then nothing's happening. And then it's the Mandarin. He's this big dude. And he's overseeing everything, but he's not. And then it's the guy. And then she gets the red stuff, and she's dying, but then she doesn't because she's infected with the thing. And Tony fixes it, and he gets the palladium out of his heart. And he's not the Iron Man, literal Iron Man anymore. And he has the operation. Everything's good, and then they make up. Iron Man 3. It's Panic Attack the movie. Thor the Dark World, it's more interesting than the last one. It's the same kind of thing. With I Trust You Now, and with the brothers, and defeat the Red Elves and get the first Infinity Stone. Oh, my girlfriend is the stone. I have to beat them on my dad's dying again, I guess. But all the realities of... oh, all the realities. Oh, my throat's sore. And then Loki dies, but he doesn't die. But that's for later. Don't find that out to the end of the movie. So Thor's like, my brother died and it's no good, and now I will search the space for the other Infinity Stones. Oh, I need some water. Captain America 2 is the same. It's the same thing. Captain America 2. Hail Hydra. You all know her. Bucky's back. Got his arm again. Then he loses it again, and they put it back on, and Captain America 2. Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Groot, it's a tree man, and we have Peter Quill, Star-Lord, and we have Drax, big guy. We have fucking the raccoon dude, and then Gamora, and she's a girl, and she's like Thanos' daughter, and they don't get along, and then they do get along, and they become the Guardians because they have to defeat Thanos, and it's the first time we see Thanos, and Peter works out he's like half god or something, and he touches the stone, he has a dance-off with Ronan the Accuser, he dies, and they become a family, and they're on the hunt for Thanos and the Infinity Stones. Guardians of the Galaxy. Age of Ultron is basically Scarlet Bitch and Quicksilver are introduced because of you remember when Loki, New York, yeah, the stone, it gave them powers. So they got powers now, they're running around. Tony accidentally creates Vision, and you got Ultron and then, but when they get Vision, they just OP. Thor goes off and has a dream about everything, about another movie. He could have just saved them, but Ultron just kind of dies, David Spader goes down, and then that's the movie. Then they get really mad at each other because Tony created a robot that killed everyone, but they just kind of forget about that after it happens. They don't care. What's the next one? Oh, Ant-Man. So Ant-Man's real quick. It's old dude made little particle that makes you real small, and the Ant-Man suit. His wife died, but no, she got stuck in the quantum realm. Remember that for later. And then Paul Rudd wants to. He was in prison, but now he doesn't want to be in prison. I'm the Ant-Man, and then he's real small, and he goes, oh no. Oh, I'm really big now, and I'm the Ant-Man, and then there's the Yellow Jacket, the evil Ant-Man, and then he just explodes. And he goes between the particles, and then and comes back. Ant-Man, that was fun. I really like this toy, so you can transform him, and it's really cool. Civil War. The world gets mad that the Avengers are going unchecked and they kill some people by accident. Scarlet Bitch. I'm gonna get demonetized, but I can't stop saying it. It's fun to say. Civil War is basically this. That's Civil War. Bucky killed Tony's parents. Cap wants Bucky back, put his arm back. They finally reunite, and then Tony finds out Bucky killed his mum, says, I'm gonna kill you, and then Cap and Tony fight, and then he breaks the suit, and he kills his shield and Bucky's arm, and then they go off, and then the Avengers split up. And that's the movie. And there's a mission report, and a Russian dude, dude, Black Panther gets introduced. I never freeze. I'm from Wakanda forever. And he's running around, and that sets up Black Panther for later. Doctor Strange, that's real easy. I'm a good medicine doctor, dude. I'm really fancy. Oh, car crash. Oh, my hands, can't use them anymore. Can't use the hands. Gonna do all the studies. Nothing works. I'm gonna go to the temple. Oh shit, now I can go through space and time. I am the Doctor Strange. Oh, I have an Infinity Stone. I can turn back time. And the rest of the movie is, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. And then he wins. And then Dormammu dies. And then I'm the Doctor Strange. It's Doctor Strange. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's my dad's an evil planet. Shit, kill him. End of movie. And then, oh, Adam Warlock. End of movie. Oh, this is fun. SpiderMan. Oh, I'm the Peter Parker, but I'm not actually. I was gonna say Spider Monkey. That's the name of the actual alien, but no, I'm Spider-Man, and he goes around and fights. Oh yeah, I think I used this another character. He fights Vulture, and he's like, I got laid off, so I steal alien tech, and I'm gonna kill you. Oh, but my girlfriend is your daughter. Oh, yeah, okay, but I'm still gonna kill you. Oh, but I'm a human being, so I'll save you, and I'm gonna go to jail. And that's Spider-Man Homecoming. Thor Ragnarok. I thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I'm Loki. I'm not dead. Oh, Dad's in Norway. Doctor Strange comes in, gives him a beer. Dad dies. The planet is like, oh, they can't kill our sister. Oh, we found Hulk again. Cool, we need him for the next movie. And then everyone, friends, we can sort of trust you again. And there's a guy that wants to start a revolution, and he's from New Zealand. And he has a friend named Mick, and he was dead. And he says, piss off, ghost. And those are the best parts of the movie. And he talks about the hammer and pulling him off. And then they escape. And then that's Ragnarok. Oh, did we get the actual... Where is it? Shit. Where did I put him? I lost my Black Panther. Who was I using as Black Panther? I forgot. Let's use him. Oh, I'm Black Panther. I never freeze. Andy Serkis stole a vibranium. Let's go there. We'll see the guy from Civil War, and he was in Age of Ultron. If you haven't watched those two movies, none of the plot makes much sense. And then, I'm the new king, and my dad died, and then Wakanda, vibranium, Wakanda, we have it back. Oh, dude, that wasn't Wakanda, but is. I'm dead. No, I'm back. I'm the Black Panther again. I beat you. It was Civil War. The Black Panther. Never freeze. Get this man a shield. Black Panther. Then we have Infinity War, which, who was I using as Thanos? Thanos is like, I'm gonna get the Infinity Stones, and basically just starts killing everybody one by one. Like, the fucking gatekeeper from Thor dies, half of the Asgardians die, Loki dies, a lot of people die. And he gets the stones, and then one by one, and people, what did it cost? Everything. And Thor's like, oh, I got the new axe and chop your head off. And he's like, you should have aimed for the head. And he snaps, and then, oh, I don't feel so good. And that's Infinity War. In Endgame, we're gonna find out what happens next. Oh, there's also Ant-Man and the Wasp, but that doesn't, you know, that's whatever. Oh, and Captain Marvel, that's easy. Female Super Saiyan, Captain Marvel. Boy, I'm the most powerful in the Marvel universe, and now I'm here to help save the day from everything. I'm gonna get you, Thanos. And then Ant-Man is gonna come in, and then it's my prediction for Endgame. We'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. You're now up to date with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.